It can't be done, is what they all say. They say no one can do the whole thing. I keep you with me all day. They say the rule I'm walking out the whole thing. It can't be done, is what they all say. Hey, what you say? They say no one can do the whole thing. I keep you with me all day. It's all day. The rule I'm walking out the whole thing.
He gave us a way to show how you become a brother, one who will lay his life down for his brother or his sister. His brothers and his sisters, one who will lay his life down. Lay your life down. Pick this life up. Bear this walk. As he told the disciples, drop all that you are doing. Did they not drop their life, their livelihoods? Absolutely, they were fishing. We caught a couple of them fishing, right? That was their livelihood. Did they not drop their life? Fact, spiritual. And they followed Mashiach. Spiritual. Wherever he told them to go, wherever he was, that's where they went. People will say, oh, well, the Ruach doesn't work like that. Well, that's all because you don't deal with the Ruach. Why would he never change and he dealt with our forefathers like that? Now he doesn't deal with us today in the same manner. Oh, cause we so used to people saying, I possess the spirit. You know what the Lord told me yesterday? Like, when did he tell you? When I was riding in my car and I was praying to him, he told me this. Oh, you told yourself that. All that he has prophesied is right there in the book. That's what we want to hear. Let's get to that first before we get to the $800,000 that we're going to bring back. We don't care about that. What's up with this?
It's what I want. It's what I want. It's your favorite. All of your favorite. Yo, brothers. What I want. Yeah.
Shabbat Shalom. Never perfect when Dottie's on the mic, but he will rock the mic right, because it's all I want to do. I'm putting these scriptures on tour, and I'm gonna praise the Most High in His name, from the sun up, the sun down, 24/7, 363, 364, 365, however you want to slice it and dice it. It's coming at you. Perpetual. Shabbat Shalom, Yasharal. I pray all is well. I am a gatekeeper. Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 22. And I commanded the Levites that they should cleanse themselves, and they should come guarding the gates to set apart the Shabbat day. Remember me, O my mighty Most High, concerning this also, and pardon me, according to the greatness of your loving commitment. The fire of Abba burns so hot that I'm barely standing right now. My son's dream was always, it was on time, but it's always on time. Everything about Abba Yahuwah is on time. It's time precise and on point. Calculated. You cannot deny it. It cuts to the marrow. Razor sharp isn't sufficient description of what his word is able to do. Why do I say I'm a gatekeeper? If you've been here long enough, if you've kept up with me, and that's all I can tell you, is just try to keep up. Because this is my journey, and I'm putting all that I put out here to give esteem to the Most High. And all the esteem I see, I try to relate to you right here on this mic. But I can't fit it all in. But one day, we'll get there. Just not today. But if you've been here long enough, you probably see those gates. You see what it means to guard the Shabbat. How many times in his word has the Most High reminded us, he's pleaded with us to remember his Shabbat and to guard it and keep it set apart. I told you when we read before in the scripture, it said that the gatekeeper whose spirit was stirred up within him to even see those gates, to see the direction, and to step out of Babylon, peeling back layer after layer of heavy laden chains of depression, deception, oppression, crookedness. He's aimed me towards those gates. And hopefully, if you're hearing my voice and you're the resistance, you're aimed in that same direction. And we will be there together at those gates. But one thing that we're going to have to be trained on, schooled in, is what they call the law, which is actually just the instructions. We're going to have to be schooled on the importance of guarding Shabbat. I am a gatekeeper for the Most High. And just like he demanded those who would give their whole lives, their livelihoods, whatever they were doing that day before he found them, would give all that up to be able to spend eternity praising, glorifying the Most High. He gave those Levites who desired to esteem him night and day, he gave them the command of guarding the Shabbat. And if you hear my voice, which means you are the resistance, take heed to the warning and the command from the words of the Most High to guard the Shabbat and set it apart. Let's look at some scripture and see what it says about that. Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 15, and you shall remember that you were a slave in the land of Mitzrayim, and that Yahuwah your Most High brought you out from there by a strong hand and by an outstretched arm. Therefore Yahuwah your Most High commanded you to perform the Shabbat day. And if you are hearing my voice and you're the resistance, you have been led out of Mitzrayim by the Most High, by his strong hand and his outstretched arm. And if you can't see that, then you haven't been pulled out of anything. If you do not turn back, Isaiah 58 verse 13, your foot from the Shabbat, from doing your pleasure on my set-apart day, and shall call the Shabbat a delight, the set-apart day of Yahuwah esteemed, and shall esteem it, not doing your own ways, nor finding your own pleasure, nor speaking your own words. Let's set this day apart and give it unto Abba Yahuwah. Make it full of esteem, praise, honor, and glory. My voice might be a little drained right now. My being is half of what it was 2 weeks ago. I feel like I'm half the man that I was, but I'm twice the man that I've ever been for Abba, because the half a man that was shed off was that blood-sucking vampire Babylonian part of my man, my being. But it had to happen. His fire that burns bright hot had to sear off those layers, Babylon. I'm a gatekeeper of the Shabbat. Take heed to the warning and the command given to you by the words in the mouth of the Most High, Abba Yahuwah. That is his name. Don't ever get it twisted. And understand, 6 days a week you are to labor and prep and get ready for the Shabbat. Because on the Shabbat day, he gets all honor, all praise, all glory, all esteem, all the time,